Hello YouTube friends, Dustin Bellinger here, and taking some time to show you some things that I've gotten in the last few weeks. Just not been able to make many videos and haven't been able to watch as much as I would like, just with my responsibilities at work here really cut into my viewing time lately. Just have not been able to watch the amount of videos that I normally did before. So hope it, things can slow down for me a little bit and I can start doing some regular viewing again. I'm trying to keep up with some of you guys, but man, it's been tough. So I hope everybody's doing well and staying healthy. Anyway, got a few things here I want to show that have come in. I have not been buying much recently. Still paying off my PayPal credit balance on the big old Judge card that I purchased a while back. So, good portion of the card budget is kind of going towards that. So, I'm just picking up a few small things here and there. A couple of oversized tall boy items here that I'll show you. This 1984 Tasty Tyke not Tasty Tyke, Tasty Cake. Steve Carlton. It would have been some sort of team set from that year, which pretty cool. Always like some of those regional stuff and some oddball items that I didn't have in the type collection. It's another one to that end. Here's this 1983 Tops foldouts. It's got Mike Schmidt and Bobby Mercer on the other side. Just things. Didn't have an example of something like this in the collection, so just picked up one. PSA 6, not great working for looking for anything in the super high grades or anything. It's just like, oh, this saw it, it's an example, it's a Hall of Famer, even if the grade's not out of this world. It's like, can always upgrade something else later on. But when I see something I hadn't seen before, I'm just like, oh, it's time to buy that, especially when it's just a few bucks. Couple other cards here. 1961 Golden Press of Lefty Grove. This is a nice set, kind of similar to your 60 Fleer and the 61 Fleer sets, but much smaller. It's only like a 33 card set, and these were perforated. They were punched out of basically a little booklet that you bought in a retail store back then, 1961. But these are, I've got a Ross set of this, but for some reason I just keep adding some graded ones as well. So it's that one, and been working on the 61 Fleer set. It's Heine Manouche, so knocking off one more on that one. Not making super fast progress on those, but it gives you something to work towards a little bit at a time. And 1960 Fleer, working on that one as well. Non-Hall of Famer in the set, Lefty O'Doul, but still a pretty remarkable player who is kind of a borderline guy as far as getting into the Hall of Fame. Just didn't quite have enough longevity in his career, but for a while he was definitely one of the top hitters in the game, from a batting average standpoint. Not a guy with a lot of power, which those guys they have to have a lot more longevity in order to to make it. So there we go. There's that one. And then one here, 1957 Tops Pee Wee Reese. Pee Wee Reese is a guy that's pretty underrepresented in my Hall of Fame collection. I only had like maybe 2 other cards of him in the collection, so it's like, you know, so should get something a little bit nicer, you know, on guys I only have a few of. It's every now and then it's like, oh, you see something, it's like, man, should add something, just get a little bit more variety of some guys. So there's this one, 57 Tops. And here's one, 1952 Tops, Johnny Mize. Definitely a card that I really like. I like this image from the 52 Tops set. Just, you know, in my opinion, one of the better cards of him that was made. And this one, it's definitely, you know, a pretty popular card. Tends to go for pretty good price in higher grades. I got this one, it's a PSA 1, but you know, and it's basically related right there at the top. There's like a little scrape there of, I thought there was a chance that when I saw this listed that it was a pinhole, but it's not, because there's no hole on the back. So I thought this might, so it's just a little paper scrape and a little bit of maybe probably some tape residue. Looks like maybe somebody kind of had this taped up on their wall or on their mirror or something like that. But, you know, which, you know, greatly reduces the technical grade. But I mean, overall, I still think that looks pretty darn good. And, you know, the fact that it's a 1, you know, on the label, that doesn't bother me at all, because I look at this and I feel like it's, you know, a good quality looking example of the card. And so, you know, to pick it up for 14, I think it was somewhere between $15 and $20, I can't remember, which is about as much as I've been spending on anything recently. So there's that. And I had some Husker autographs that I'd picked up, just, you know, former Husker players that I'd picked up. I've already gotten those put away, so I can't show those to you. Sam Jetman 80, he sent me a care package. I apologize, I didn't get a video made on that, but I wanted to thank you, Sam, very much for thinking of me. I actually have a return package here to go out to you that I'm going to get sent out here as quick as I can. It's ready to go. I just got to take time to make it to the post office to get that taken care of. Anyway, I've gone a while, but you haven't seen or heard from me much lately, so hope once again everybody is doing well. Talk to you guys later. I'm gonna also have a video coming up, and chances are you'll be seeing that video before you see this video, but in case you don't, tease it a little. My son won this Topps Gallery blaster from my friend Jerome, Yankees Cards, and he won this participating in one of his contests a while back, and just got it in, so we're gonna do a break of this here coming up. So I will talk to you again later, and you guys take care. Bye now.